Like, hey, this is Neil and Andrew. Do a top five list.
That's right. Today we were talking about our picks for the top five hilariously bad movies of all time.
Yeah, now these are like bad movies that are terrible, yet you can't stop watching them.
Yeah, these are basically Mystery Science Theater or Master Pancake Theater fodder. These are the movies that you know are horrible, but they're hilarious and you love watching them.
They're little happy mistakes.
We all have these kinds of movies, like these, guilty pleasures, whatever you want to call them. These are five movies that we love watching despite how inept they are.
Right. Okay, so
I think we're gonna alternate between our picks. So
okay, I'll do one and you do one.
yeah. So give us your number five pick.
Okay, all right. Okay, my number five pick is Snakes on a Plane. Now, this movie
Yeah.
you have to watch with a bunch of group of people.
That is the only way this movie is watchable. Is
Yeah, because I saw this movie in a theater and I thought, oh my God, this is fantastic. But when I watched that movie home on DVD, I couldn't stand it.
yeah,
I couldn't make it past like the first couple of scenes.
yeah. That I pretty much had the exact same experience. I saw this in the theater and it was fantastic. And I saw this with my parents later on home video, and that was funny. I would never watch this movie without people to make fun of. Otherwise, you were just watching a really lackluster creature feature movie. With
And,
people, though, it's hilarious.
yeah, basically, this is the movie you got that's more fun uncensored. You watch it like on TV. I mean, it's kind of fun to hear Samuel Jackson say monkey flying snakes,
On this Monday to Friday plane.
but it's more badass when he just says his actual lines.
Okay, my number five pick is Lockout, aka co-host and Cyrus's favorite movie of all time.
Oh yeah, this movie was so bad it caused a huge unrest
Yeah,
back in like the whole Spill.com days.
basically, this movie is Guy Pearce pretending to be a badass, trying to save the president's daughter on a prison camp that's in space. It is filled with stupid scenes upon stupid scenes and dialogue that is so laughably delivered and written that
I don't know,
it's hilarious.
it wasn't like pretty much cliche the movie.
It's basically every Die Hard ripoff you've ever seen done much cheesier, just because you have these actors that are like trying to be like they're trying to be so badass. And it's like, man, you guys, like I kind of have a feeling Guy Pearce knew what a shit sandwich this movie was, so I think he was having fun with it. But they're just too many scenes on top of each other to really that just add to the badness factor of this movie. But at the same time, this is a great movie to watch with friends. Again, I saw this in theaters. Me and my friends laughed our asses off at this movie. This was a great movie experience for us.
Yeah, it's basically, these movies we're listing, you gotta get it with a bunch of your friends, have like tons of liquor, do like a drinking game.
Exactly. So that's really all that needs to be said about Lockout. Andrew, what is your number four pick?
Okay. Next one is this one's a big time fan with most of the people, especially if you watch like guys with glasses. I mean, no,
Yeah.
Spoonie. I think his internet success was owed to this movie. And what I'm talking about is the movie Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth!
As I was conquering galaxy.
Man, what do you like about Battlefield Earth?
It's just simple. It's like the over the topness, a bunch of. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like over the top everything. It's like I don't know. It's so hyped out on cocaine. It's just like insane.
Yeah, that movie is just a nightmare as far as like scripting, acting, like the directing is terrible in that movie.
I know. Oh yeah. And what's up with the angle being always to the side?
Yeah, like everyone talks like John Travolta, like God damn it, hold the camera straight, man.
Yeah. And why is it with all these close-ups?
Yeah, it's like
give us some space.
would you like every vlog for me to be like this? I don't think so. So, okay, moving on to my number 4 pick, which is an anime. This might be cheating a little bit, but it's an OVA called Voltage Fighter Gal Kaiser. This was a,
Oh, that's a mouthful.
yeah, this was a movie that was released in the early 90s, based off a video game that never based off of a fighting video game that was never released in America. It was Japan exclusive, but we got a dub of this movie, and it is total garbage, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, okay, so tell us, why is it so bad? Because
It is basically every 90s anime cliche you have ever
Okay,
heard.
okay, let me guess. Tons of panty shots.
Let me put it this way. You remember after Akira came out and a bunch of animes tried to be dark and violent because they didn't understand that what made Akira successful was having a really good story on top of the great animation?
Actually, yeah, that does ring a bell.
That is Voltage Fighter Gal Kaiser in a nutshell. It is trying to be Akira by just being dark and gritty and violent, but not having a story to back it up or characters. It is. That being said, it is hilarious. The dub. I specifically say you need to watch the dub of this because the dub is hilarious. Because
Are we talking like people's mouths not being in sync? Is like
it's so overacted. The dialogue is so badly translated and it's so badly overacted on top of the.
Well,
Really
what does
bad
the scouter say about its overactiveness?
It's over 9,000.
No, 9,000.
But yeah, go see pirate that movie if you can, because you're not going to be able to find it on DVD. It's a great time. Andrew, your number 3 pick now.
Okay, all right, number 3. Now, some people may argue this is a really good movie because I don't know. They have a bunch of people going around dressing up like these people. This is like, I never understood the appeal of this movie, but guess what? It's the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, I don't really like this movie to be honest.
But it is entertaining because of how crazy and over the top it is.
I honestly kind of disagree. Like, I honestly find that movie to be really boring. But whatever. This is your pick. Let's tell us a little bit about
Well,
it.
I don't know. It's just so crazy. I mean, the whole plot is like you can't really keep track of it. It's like has this weird, nuts, ambiguous sexuality going on.
Yeah.
And top of that off is like you have this like cheesy acting and like all the. I mean the songs are kind of catchy, but.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the appeal of it, I mean, it is entertaining in a crowd, like, whatever. This is your pick, so,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those odd things why people like it. Same thing with like Repo and the Devil's Carnivals.
Right. My number 3 pick is kind of an easy target, but Birdemic. Yeah, just look up clips of Birdemic on YouTube. And
So this is like the poor, stupid man's The Birds.
Yeah, pretty much look up any clip of Birdemic on YouTube, and it'll explain why this is on the list. Terrible acting again. Terrible directing from this guy James Nugent, who doesn't know how to direct actors.
Apparently, he never seen Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, or at least he did see it, but didn't get like
why people liked it.
Yeah.
And the most important thing though, besides the acting, the special effects are the worst special effects of any movie that actually got released on video I have ever seen. Like, in all seriousness, they look like GIFs you would find on the internet.
Yeah, I think pretty much Sharknado had better special effects.
Sharknado did have better special effects, and that's really saying something when an Asylum movie has better special effects than your movie that got released on video. You done goofed, but it is hilarious because those special effects are so bad and the acting is so stilted, and there's nothing about that movie that is redeemable, but it's fun all the same. So, your number 2 pick.
Okay, number 2. This was like a movie, huge in the 80s, made a certain actor's main career, but I don't know, if you kind of watched it now, you would be like, The movie I'm talking about, and I'm probably going to get a lot of heat for this, Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun is kind of cheesy, you know.
Yeah, and yeah, and weirdly ambiguously gay.
I don't think. Is there
People
any.
ask me, "Is like, why do you think Top Gun is gay?" It's like, why do I think Top? I'm not
Watch,
the only one who thinks Top Gun is gay. I mean, there's like some weird gay subtext. It's like, I mean,
watch the volleyball scene. That is
the
all.
volleyball scene. You watch that, and it's like,
Dude,
yeah, that is the gayest. Not that the gay bad thing. I mean, I applaud this scene. This scene is
I
the
mean-
greatest gay scene of all time.
come on, guys. The song that they play during the scene is "Playing with the Boys." If
Yeah.
that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, this whole movie is based around a drinking game. You based the game on like if you take like a drink for every like gay moment in this film, you will get wasted,
You'll be dead.
guaranteed.
Like seriously, man, you can be ice. You can be my wingman anytime. Like, come on.
Yeah, hey Neil, you know about the thing about you? You're dangerous.
All right, my number 2 pick is a sentimental pick for me. It is Jean-Claude Van Damme's Street Fighter movie. The main reason this is on this list is because of Raul Julia. Honestly,
Of course.
without Raul Julia, this movie is nothing. With Raul Julia, it is a terrific time. Like he is easily the best part about this movie. And
Yeah,
the
too bad this
funniest.
movie is probably the reason why he no longer has a career.
Well, he's dead. So.
Oh, yeah, that
Well, he
too.
died right after this movie got finished shooting. But yeah, it's, honestly, as a Street Fighter adaptation, it's pretty forgettable. Like, there's nothing really remarkable about it other than just like how much they changed unnecessarily from the game. But Raul Julia is hilarious. Like, just because he has so many great lines. Like, the day you met Bison was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday, like.
Yeah, what is yeah, and also what was the whole plan? Is like he was going to kidnap the queen so he could increase the value of his own currency.
Well, he was going to kidnap UN workers to get a ransom, and that would somehow increase the value of his Bison dollar money, which looks like Monopoly money.
Yeah, I don't know if Bison went to like an economics school.
Obviously not, but if nothing else, that movie's hilarious for Raul Julia alone. So, what is your number 1 pick?
Okay, here we go. My number 1 pick, all-time classic, starring the sexy vamp herself, the original sexy vamp, Vampira. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All these movie buffs, they know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to do your research because I am talking about Planet Nine from outer space.
Yeah, this is a great one.
Yeah, it's one of the best worst movies ever made.
Yeah, you tell us about it, man.
Well, I don't know. It's like it was supposed to be like a serious thing. I mean, the whole plot is crazy. Like aliens bringing dead people back to life
Yeah,
as like zombie vampires or whatever.
and none of these people can act for shit. Like,
Yeah,
at all.
it's like I don't know. Vampires, you just all throughout the movie, right?
Well, the fact that Bela Lugosi died during the making of this movie, so you had to have the stand-in like cloaking the lower half of his face so nobody could tell.
Oh yeah, another thing they did, the movie they made to try to make up for the actor dying is like Bruce Lee Game of Death.
Yeah, it's man.
I should have put that on here.
There's also some great dialogue, like you stupid man, stupid man, from the aliens.
Yeah, I mean the aliens are incredibly flamboyant. They're like, greetings.
My pick for my number 1 pick for hilariously bad movie. Another easy pick, but fuck it, I don't care. It's The Room, starring Tommy Wiseau. This is, along with Plan 9 from Outer Space, an ultimate example of just complete ineptitude on screen on every conceivable angle. The acting is the worst acting I've ever seen in a movie.
You tell me, pal.
Yeah, I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. It's like moment after moment, the writing is terrible. Tommy Wiseau cannot direct a movie to save his life.
Yeah, I don't know. What's up with Tommy Wiseau? Is he always like that? Because I was watching it, and I was like, is this dude high?
I don't know if that's an act or not. Like, I would not be surprised either way, but
I mean, this guy hadn't been doing like drugs.
I mean, honestly, like, this is just such a perfect combination of like so much concentrated ineptitude on a cinematic screen. Like, it is hard to describe what makes this movie work so much without actually seeing it, but trust me, if you have not seen this movie, do it. It is fantastic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we came up with some pretty good lists.
Yeah, what are some of your guys' favorite hilariously bad movies? Type them in the comments below, and we will see you next time. Until then, take care.
And have a pleasant tomorrow.
Yes.